Ever locked yourself out of your NAS the moment you stepped away from home? In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to securely access your UGREEN NAS from anywhere in the world using Tailscale and Docker. No more port forwarding and no more sketchy public exposure. Hi, my name is Dennis. Let's get started. So you may ask, what is Tailscale? Tailscale is a zero-config mesh VPN built on the WireGuard protocol. It creates a secure private network between all of your devices, no matter where they are, with almost zero setup. Think of it as a magic cable that connects your laptop directly to your NAS, even when you're on the other side of the planet. So step 1, we're going to create a Tailscale account. To do that, we'll head on over to tailscale.com and click on Get Started. It's free. Now, I already have an account, so when I click here, it takes me direct to the admin panel. When signing up, you can just say it's for personal use and just configure your account as you please. Once we're here, you can already see Moara's MacBook Pro. This is my MacBook Pro that I'm recording on, and it is already recognized as a machine on the Tailscale network. Number 2, we need to generate an authentication key that we're going to use on our NAS. To do this, we'll head on over to Settings, and under Personal Settings, there's a section called Keys. We click on Keys, and right here we have Auth Keys. We're going to generate an authentication key. I'm going to name it UGREEN NAS. I'm going to leave everything else as is, and then click on Generate Key. Now, it has generated a key, and I'm going to copy this key. One thing to keep in mind, as they say, be sure to copy your new key below. It won't be shown in full again, so make sure you save it securely. So I'm going to click Done after I copy my key, and that way we have our authentication key right here. The next step is to create the container inside of Docker on our UGREEN NAS. Now I have logged into my NAS, and right here I have the Docker application. If you don't have the Docker application, you can download it from the App Center. So I'm going to open Docker, head on over to Project, and I'm going to click on Create. I'm going to name my project Tailscale, and right here I'm going to paste the Docker compose text that I'm going to attach in the pinned comment under the video. I've pasted the text, and the only alteration, or rather the only thing to change, is to add our authentication key that we had copied. So under environment right here, we can add our authentication key. I've added my key, and what I'm going to do is to click on deploy. So our Tailscale container has been deployed, and I'll click on OK, and as we can see, it's running. To confirm whether it's running correctly, we can head back to our machine sections in Tailscale, and as you can see, Moara's NAS is recognized as a machine, and it shows that it's connected. We need to test whether this works, and to test whether our connection is working, we need to access our NAS remotely. Now, in order to simulate this situation, I'm going to use mobile data on my phone to connect directly to my NAS. So the first thing I'm going to do is to change my Wi-Fi. As you can see, I'm connected to my phone. And then the next thing to do on this machine is to make sure that I'm connected to Tailscale. As you can see, Tailscale is connected. Now, in order for me to access my NAS, I'll have to use this IP address that is on a Tailnet. So I'm going to copy this, open a new tab, paste that, and then I'm going to use the port that I used to access my NAS. And as you can see, I can now log into my NAS remotely. If your goal was to just connect to your NAS remotely, that's it. We were able to connect to our NAS using a different network that simulated that we are away from home. Now, one more feature that is worth setting up is making your UGREEN NAS an exit node. I find it useful because when you're traveling, you can route all your laptop's internet traffic back through your home connection. To the wider internet, it looks like you're just sitting at home. This is great for getting around geo-restrictions or just avoiding sketchy hotel Wi-Fi. So how do we go about this? We logged in back into our UGREEN admin panel. So we head on over to Docker, head on over to Project, we'll click on this container, and then to the compose configuration. Now, the compose.yaml document that we used already has the ability to turn that feature on. So we're just going to uncomment on the advertise node section. So just remove the hashtag, and then we click on redeploy. This has been redeployed. We'll click OK, and our project is back up running. When we head on over to the machine section on Tailscale, we can see that this has been updated as an exit node. In order for us to approve it, we'll click on the 3 dots over here, edit route settings, and then we'll choose use as exit node. When we'll click on save, now we'll use our NAS as an exit node. So now to ascertain if that is working, I'll disconnect from my home network and use my mobile data, and then I'll run an ipconfig command on my terminal just to see what is my public IP. So I'm going to open terminal, and then I'll use this command. So right there, this is my public IP when using the mobile data. So I'll turn on our exit node by turning on Tailscale. When you see this arrow, it means already our network is connected using an exit node. So I'm just going to run this config again. And right there, that is the public IP address at my home. So we can see that the exit node command is working. Well, there you have it. Tailscale is fully configured on your UGREEN NAS from the basic remote access all the way to an exit node routing. If this video helped you get set up, do me a favor and hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.